New player learns Valorant, day number 18. Over the past couple of days, I've come to realize that I need to stop moving while I'm shooting. You know, your guys' comments, of course, have made me aware of that as well. But when I go back and I do the bursting drill, you know, on the stationary targets, I can do it rather consistently without messing up. But when I went in, I started trying to eliminate 100 bots while strafing. I noticed that I started rushing my shots because I'm like focusing on the enemy head, and as soon as I see my crosshair, I just get too excited. So as I made my way through these 100 bots strafing, trying to have good gunfight hygiene, I ended up being able to clean up my movement a lot, and hopefully we'll see this transfer into the death matches. We hopped into the death matches and I learned something interesting. I was actually able to shoot standing still if I just kept repeating in my mind, stand still, stand still, stand still, stand still. Any of these clips where you're seeing a blue bar, most of the time is when I stopped repeating that in my head over and over again. So it was very mentally taxing to do this, but it ended up paying off because I realized I can do it. So probably for the next couple of days, I'm just going to be repeating those two words in my mind over and over again until I end up becoming able to do this without repeating that in my head. Now we hop into our 2 casual games on the grind to level 20. And today we played pretty well. Spoiler alert, but these 2 games were my highest headshot percentage ever of 22% and 17%. Respectively, so we fell off towards the end, but that was because towards the end of the last game, I stopped repeating stop moving, stop moving, stop moving over and over and over again in my head, and so my headshot percentage probably dropped off then, because I noticed that I stopped doing it, and I started doing it again for the last couple of rounds, so. But basically, this first game, I switched to Chamber because I'd played Chamber a couple times and I prefer his abilities over Reyna's, and they're a lot more straightforward to use because, you know, 2 of them are guns, so that's pretty cool. Now, one thing that I was trying to do is you use the tracker or the sensor thing to like cover a rotation angle, and then someone doesn't have to be there. And then, of course, you just use the teleport for any other reason. Now, one thing I did do is like the same issue with the death matches, where when I'm not telling myself to stop before I shoot, I don't wait long enough. So I end up kind of messing it up. So there are a couple of lucky kills here where I'm just like moving and I happen to get a headshot, which does send dopamine into the brain at the time. But when you go back and review the VOD, you notice, hey, that wasn't really that great of a kill. Now I'm back in my favorite spot. Here, I got pretty lucky that she slow peeked that corner, because I go back there again later in the game and they, you know, Ferrari peek it. I don't even know if that's the right term. I've just heard that term before and I'm repeating it because they just like ran straight across, and I definitely didn't have enough space there. I wasn't holding that angle wide enough. Here, I managed to get my first ace ever, day number 18. So that was pretty cool. I got lucky there, and then boom, catch this guy on the side rotation, back to the bomb. He never expected it. Okay. Now, was that all skill? Probably mostly luck. I didn't actually review those shots for how clean they were, because I kind of went through and like watched the VOD back before and then collected the clips. Now, could I do commentary on them? I could, but it's really about the analysis. Now, we won 2 other games, match MVP for one of them. We lost both of them, which is unlucky, but I'm not really focused on winning the games. Right now, I'm focusing on stopping while shooting, which will hopefully eventually carry over into winning games once I can do it subconsciously. Other than that, big news, everyone should be very excited. We did hit level 20 today, which means the ranked grind starts again tomorrow. It should probably take 2 days to finish placements, unless I just feel like sweating all of them out tomorrow. But we'll see how that goes. Very exciting. We'll get to figure out, hey, am I still going to be Iron 1? And by that I mean, will I be placed there? Or have I gained enough skill to maybe be Iron 2? That would be pretty cool. Anyway, this is a crazy play where I use my teleporter to jump up here. It's probably psychotic. I don't know what you guys think about this one, but it does net me a kill, so that means it must have been a good play. And then boom, here. Look, I'm learning game knowledge. I know you can shoot through this box, so I decided to just shoot through it. Easy peasy. Now we're on to, you know, as always, our aim training at the end of the day, so that aim never becomes an issue. As long as I keep on trying to work on it, I shouldn't have to worry about it. But we hit 2 new high scores on Hygine's 90-day aim challenge, day number 12.